Hello. Oh, what is up, humans on the internet? What is up, human? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. All right. So, you know what's really funny? I start videos the same way all the time. All right, so I say that all the time. But guys, I'm pretty excited today because today is the day that I get to announce that I'm giving away a freaking Peloton. How exciting is that? Does anyone not know what a Peloton is, by the way? Because I found out recently that not everyone knows what a Peloton is. My friend Haley was like, what's a Peloton? I was like, excuse me, where have you been? A Peloton is a bike that's amazing. All right, so you guys, I'm pretty fired up today. I actually did, hey Stephanie, hey Tony, hey Deborah. I actually did a live video for my business partner John in our group for our teams that has like 16,000 people in there. And I was like, I have a face on. I look done up. I might as well go live on my wall because why not? And tell you guys about this super exciting thing. So how's your day going? Where are you tuning in from? Drop hashtag live in the comments below. If you're watching live, drop hashtag replay in all caps just like that. Get aggressive with it if you're watching the replay. Okay? Always like to say thank you. And by the way, I will say, first of all, I'm really excited, you guys. I'm giving away a freaking Peloton. It's the biggest giveaway I've ever done, ever. And a ton of cash, $3,600. A ton of cash this month. Why? Because I was like, it's January 2021. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to go into the new year like doing all the things. I'm ready to go into the new year. I want to help people. I want to give back. And I'm fired the freak up for this year. How about y'all? Like, I'm pretty fired up. Let me see some flames in the comments if you're like, yes, this shall be my year. Not because of the circumstances of the year, but because of my decisions in the year. It doesn't matter what happens this year. At the end of the day, it matters how you respond to the things that happen, correct? Do you agree? Right? So I'm taking personal responsibility for my year, and it's going to be amazing. That's what I decided. Let me see some hearts on this video if you are excited for this year, for a clean slate. Also, let me see some hearts on this video because it's your payment for my going live. I did my makeup. I'm going to try and give you guys some value today, so give me some hearts, okay, to say thanks because I love you. Love you. All right, anyway, so here's the deal, you guys. If you want information about my Peloton giveaway, first of all, I want you to drop in the comments a bike emoji or say Peloton, or if you're interested in the cash, whatever, you can drop a bag of money. But if you are interested, I can reach out to you and let you know how to get entered. You don't have to buy anything. It's nothing crazy, okay? You'll throw up a simple post for me and tag me in it. That is it. All right, you can actually get 2 entries. So drop a bike in the comments if you want to be included in that, or drop a bag of money in the comments if you want to be included in that, and I'll reach out to you. It might take a little bit of time, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It might take a little bit of time for me to get to everyone, but I will do my best. Be patient. I'm only one human. All right, so I also want to talk to you guys a little bit today about goals this year, all right? Any of you guys have goals for this year? Raise your hands in the comments. If you are so bold, you can share what your goals are in the comments below. But I want to help you make a little bit of a mental shift so that you're more likely to actually accomplish it. Does that sound good? Would you like to know how to actually accomplish the goals you set for yourself the first time, maybe ever? So ever since, gosh, I think like 2011 was the first year. Maybe maybe it was before that. But around the time that I started losing fat, I started setting New Year's resolutions that I actually stuck to. But I want to tell you a really important hack, all right? The reason why you probably, and I have actually done a live video about this a little bit in the past. Maybe you've watched it. I had blonde hair and purple lips, but I watched it the other day and I was like, ooh, I need to remind myself of that regularly. So I want to remind my friends of this too. All right, so the really big thing that you're probably doing wrong, and if you are, it's okay because pretty much everyone does this wrong. It's the reason why there are people that are like, New Year's resolutions are a scam. I don't set them. No, you're just setting goals wrong, all right? You're just focusing on the wrong thing. If you can pivot, if you can switch this, it's going to make all the difference in the world for you. So here's what most people do. They say, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds, or I want to make $100,000 this year. I want to get to 6 figures this year, right? Whatever the goal is. Here's the thing about those goals. Those are all a specific type of goals, okay? Those are outcome goals. Those are outcome goals, all right? If you want to stick to something for the first time, potentially ever, what I started doing when I started actually losing fat was I set process goals, all right? I set activity goals. It will make the biggest difference in the world for you if instead of only focusing on what the outcome is, right, and measuring up against that, like looking at what your progress is and comparing where you are to where you want to be, you're always going to feel like an asshole to yourself, or you're always going to be treating yourself like an a-hole. Sorry for swearing. Hide your children. I'm so sorry. I'm not always appropriate. I don't know what to tell you. But instead of always measuring up against where you want to end up and being like, oh, I'm not far enough, I've only gotten this far, I want you instead to set activity goals. Like, okay, cool. So you want to make 6 figures this year. That's amazing. I love that goal. You can't fail unless you quit, especially if you're in the industry I'm in. The only way to fail is to quit, okay? But instead of only tracking your progress against where you want to be, I want you to set activity goals. Like, what is it that you can do that by doing it, you will automatically get closer? What things can you make goals that when you do those things, when you check off those little to-dos, they're small things, you're going to get closer to it. Does that make sense? So if you want to lose fat, you know, it is one thing I am guaranteeing you're going to have to do if you want to lose fat as a trainer and dietitian who lost 155 pounds. The number one thing you have to do if you want to lose fat is eat the correct number of calories. That's it. That is the number one most important thing. Nothing else that you do is going to help or help. You're just not going to get there. It's not going to make an impact. It's not going to be able to touch it if you're not doing that one thing, my friend. Supplements that are quality supplements, hard to find by the way, help. They help streamline the process. They can help with appetite. They can help with energy. They can help with, nutrient deficiencies. They can help with different things. They can help speed up the process, streamline the process, quality supplements. However, they don't replace it, all right? So you have to eat the correct number of calories for your body. Not too little, not too much, but you have to be in a calorie deficit. So if that is your one activity goal, is like, I'm gonna hit my calorie goal. I'm going to eat in a 20% calorie deficit every single day. I'm gonna do that, all right? And offer yourself grace, because there will be days where I will also tell you, have one day a week or even 2 days a week where you eat maintenance calories, where you eat enough calories that you're not going to gain weight, but you're not going to lose fat either, because you need to live your life, all right? If any fitness or nutrition guru is telling you that you have to starve yourself to lose fat and that you can never have a cookie, it's bullshit. It's not true, okay? I'm here to give you all the real talk, as you know by now, probably. It's not true, okay? You can have a couple days a week, maybe pick on the weekend, right? Eat maintenance calories. You're not gonna gain fat, but you're not gonna lose it. Who cares? The rest of the week, eat in your calorie deficit. Give yourself what I call flexible dieting, right? Give yourself the freedom to be a human freaking being. That's what I do when I am losing fat, which I'm actually focused on right now. I wanna lose about 5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds, that last little bit of vanity weight that I gained having a baby, right? I've been like, oh, I'm good at this weight, and I do feel good at this weight. I feel confident at this weight, but I also love the process of reaching goals because I think it proves to you what you're capable of. So I'm like, you know what? Let's lose that last little bit, not to feel good about myself or to, feel like I'm good enough, but because it just feels good to go after it. It just feels good to have something I'm focused on that's positive. I like to get stronger in the gym. I want to gain some muscle, and I'll lose a little bit of fat. Why not? So right now, that's what I do. Calorie deficit, 5 days a week, 2 days per week. Eat a little below or around maintenance. Sometimes I still end up in a little bit of a deficit, but that helps you actually lose fat, okay? When you have one day where you eat at or slightly above maintenance, that actually speeds up your metabolism, all right? The diet industry isn't gonna tell you that. The diet industry isn't gonna teach you how to do things the correct way. They're just gonna try and sell you stuff. I'm going to try and help you and provide value, right? And only share things with you that I know will 100% help. So that's number one. If you're trying to lose fat, there's an example of an activity goal, right? And you can do the exact same thing in your finances. You can do the exact same thing in your business. If there's something that you want to hit, a goal that you want to hit, I want you to back it up with activity goals and process goals, not just outcome goals. And I want you to measure against that. And if you find out that your activity goal is too high or it's too low or you can't stick to it, tweak it a little bit. Don't be like, oh, I suck, I'm a failure, and just quit. Okay, that's the worst thing you can do. Here's the truth. Do you want to know the truth? The truth is, you only don't hit your goals in your business or in your health or in any area, not because you're not capable, but because you're an asshole to yourself. I'm sorry, the only way I know how to be is real. It's the truth. It's because you're beating yourself up. You're holding yourself to these unrealistic expectations. You're comparing yourself to someone else's, edited online content. Listen, I don't care how much someone looks like they are constantly crushing it. They still have days where they are not because they're human. That's the way it works. All right. I don't care if you have a six-pack in the morning, at night you probably might look a little bit pregnant because that's what happens to our bodies during the day. And all you're seeing are people posing and looking perfect, but it's just not the truth. That's just not reality, all right? It's not. It's not. So anyway, I want you to stop being an a-hole to yourself. I want you to be more realistic, and I want you to stop setting outcome goals only and focus on activity goals, all right? If you need to tweak them because you're like, you know what, this is actually really hard to stick to, I don't think this is maintainable for me, then tweak the goal. But don't destroy yourself because the goal wasn't a good one for your lifestyle or for where you're at. You hear me? You hear me? That's what needs to change. Instead of destroying yourself, tweak, all right? Put your goal in mold, put your plans in sand. Write that in the comments. So that is what I want you to focus on, okay? That's what I want you to focus on. I want you to come up with activity goals. I want you to drop them in the comments, and I want you to find an accountability partner that you check in with every single day. So whatever your goals are, make sure it's something that you can check it off daily, all right? Maybe your goal is you're gonna get some activity in every day. Anything, walking on the treadmill, dancing around with your kid, I don't care. Just anything where you're going out of your way to get a little bit of something in, right? I try and make sure that I do something every day, but it's not always a ton, and that's totally fine. So anyway, those are some examples for you, okay? But like I said, guys, if you want information, oh, and by the way, drop helpful in the comments if this is at all helpful. I haven't done any health or fitness lives in quite a while because I've been focused more on business, because that's what a lot of people have been asking me for, is information about, you know, monetizing social media, how to grow a brand, like how to build a successful network marketing business. So I've been going live about that a lot, but I know that there are people who still want to learn more about health and fitness and all that good stuff. So drop a flex arm in the comments if you still want to learn about that stuff too. But you guys, like I said, if you want, oh, and double side note, if you are not already in my entrepreneur training group, Mother Hustlers, click the link in my bio after you watch this video and join that group, okay? It's a group where I share a lot more tips, a lot more info about how to grow a successful business, how to scale to 6 or 7 figures. And also, by the way, without being a spammy butthole or chasing your friends down, because who likes that? No one. No one, not even you. It feels gross, I know, because I've done it, all right? So anyway, guys, here's how, one of the ways that you can get entered. Hey, Christine, how are you? I'm going to be giving away that Peloton at the beginning of next month, okay? And we're actually going to be doing weekly cash giveaways. 3 people per week are going to win $100. So that's exciting. Well, technically 6, but anyway, 3 people per week are going to win $100. 3 per week on top of the Peloton. So one way that you can get an extra giveaway entry for cash from me is share this video. Drop hashtag shared in the comments below. I'll shout you out. I will enter you. All right. And a way to get entered for the Peloton and the weekly cash giveaways. Like I said, drop a bike in the comments below. Drop a bag of money in the comments below. I can reach out to you and we can get you entered. But I love you guys. I want you to understand. Listen. Regardless of how many years you have struggled to hit your goals, I promise, it doesn't mean you can't, all right? It doesn't mean you can't. You have to decide, which means to decide is to cut off any other alternative, right? Cut off any other alternative possibility. Decide. Commit is to do until done, right? You have to decide, and then you have to make a plan that's realistic. You have to stop going all or nothing. You have to stop being like, oh, if I don't hit this outcome goal by this date, I suck and I'm not doing it. Listen, human, the time is going to pass either way. If you want financial freedom and you want to succeed in your business, if you want to reach your health goals and live a longer life, right? If you want these things, then you need to commit and show up every day for it, all right? It's not when you feel like it, it's every day, period. End of story. Okay, if you're only showing up when it feels good or when it's easy, you're not going to get what you want. You're just not. The people who get what they want are the people who do what they don't want to do. It's ironic, isn't it? All the best things in life you have to work for. That's the truth. But it doesn't have to be as hard as you think. So the reason you fail is because you make these huge all or nothing goals. You put these unrealistic expectations on yourself and you measure yourself against other people rather than activities. So that's what I want you to tweak this year, all right? I want you to stop being an a-hole to yourself, and I want you to just stand up, take a step, repeat. Listen, I did a live video today, okay? I did a live video today where I shaked my shaker bottle of Go, and it went all over my face, and I just kept going. I was like, okay, I think it's fine, everybody. It's fine. It doesn't matter if you suck. Just show up. Just show up for your goals. Okay, anyway, I love you guys. I will try to get to people soon that want to get entered in the giveaway. You're amazing. You have a nice butt. Have a wonderful day. And yes, my tree is still up. It will calm down eventually. It'll come down eventually. I don't know. Okay, bye.